Hi everybody,
Hi, every spirit.
welcome very much to our podcast, Spirit to
To
All,
all.
where we make spirit, aka space, aka clarity, available to everyone. Thank you very much for being here.
I wish you the best thoughts,
Your support is greatly appreciated. We wish you the best thoughts,
ideas,
feelings,
and emotions,
a whole bunch of individuality
creativity.
and responsibility as well. Remember to check the links in the description down below so you can check more of my content and more of
My content as well.
and you can support this channel by leaving a like, subscribing, telling your friends, just watching and listening, it's good. And you can also support us directly using the links in the description down below as well. And you can use the email in the description down below to contact us, to ask questions, to suggest new topics, to ask us to to give you an example that applies better to your life, whatever. Just to contact us, to be able to communicate. Me and Dari have a lot of air energies.
Yeah.
Just make some sense, and we'll get alright.
And remember to comment on these podcasts as well because we really want to know your opinion and what you think about the topics that we talk about during these podcasts because our podcast is very new and we really enjoy doing this each and every
And it's spirit.
quarter.
It's spirit for all. So
Indeed.
it's really for all.
Remember to give your topics or a question or something, or maybe even a shout out, something that you want to share with us, and we will share that with the world. So, I wish you are enjoying your day. Today we are going to be talking about some interesting topics.
Yes. And we always try to make it more current,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The transits, the energies, what's going on.
And today is not going to be different from that, alright? So we're gonna speak about some ways to organize yourself and some ways how you can benefit from cultivating yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get started into it. Let's go to the
Let's
first topic of the day. It's the first topic.
Hey,
That's how we start.
It's the
We're never
first.
gonna stop.
Hey,
After we start, it's the first topic. It's the first
yeah.
topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first topic of today is learning how to treat your dreams like a job and make it come true by being serious. All right, and it's actually very in accordance to today's energy. Today we have the moon in Sag and we have the sun in Virgo. So it's a learning process, a mutable square, about you feeling inspired, feeling that dream, or feeling connected to a dream, and then with the sun in Virgo, you act on it in a detailed, organized, structured, and efficient way.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we make dreams come true. But if there is no dream, right? If there is no purpose, if there is no spirituality, if you don't got the spirit,
Mm-hmm.
you never will.
If you don't
Right.
have your internal travels,
Yeah.
if you don't go onto some other space, onto a more juicy, creative space,
Some travels, yeah.
some internal shit you went through, some internal realizations that you can go about in the world and tell others what you went through inside or what your dream is, what do you have, what do you want to bring to
Yeah.
this world.
If you don't have that,
There is nothing to be completed.
Yeah. And another thing that me and Misaria talk a lot on this podcast is to have your own dream, so you don't make others' dreams work.
Yeah.
That's very important.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, because with the Virgo energy, it's you can go too far into trying to make others' dreams come true,
True.
others' people's things work out, because you might be paying attention too much to reality, too much to what other people have going on as stability, as something that they were able to make their dreams come true, or they are in that process. So make sure that you you can contribute to that. We are not saying that you just have to stop supporting others' dreams, but you have to focus on your own first. You have to be able to make your dream and your imaginations
Yeah.
priority.
And your words led me to the like perfect catchphrase, which is put your imaginations to work.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
for real,
For sure.
you know, you have that dream, and many people don't go for it because
Yeah.
they think something about that dream, you
Mhm.
know, and that's already using the Virgo energy in the wrong way.
Yeah.
Instead of you thinking how to do your dream or what I'm going to do next that is connected with my dream, you are thinking about the dream. Oh, I can do this
Yeah.
because of this, because
are-
of that, or people will think this about
Mhm.
my dream.
You are already placing limitations before you ever even made that dream somewhat real for you and, your surroundings, or something in the world. So there was like when you were talking about that, I had something in my mind, which was, if you don't have faith in
True.
your dream, there is no connection for you to go about it, right? So you might have the dream, but if you don't have the faith, if you have more doubt about it, or if you pay more or give more credit to the doubt, or if you react more to the doubt, you are pushing by default the faith away, because you are paying too much attention to the details instead of you knowing that your dream is your dream. You have that feeling, you have that sense of uniqueness, individuality burning within, and you want to express that. You have to have that faith for you to make those works, and without works, there is no dream come true. So there's that saying, right? There is no something like that, like you there's no faith without works, or there is no works without faith, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it basically comes in correlation. Like you may have a dream, but it ain't shit if you don't bring it to reality.
Yeah, true. And let me remind me of fireworks.
Yeah.
You need the fire,
Oh,
Sag, and you need the works.
Yeah, and you have
Virgo.
you have to literally light it on fire,
Yeah.
right? You literally have to make that first spark for it to make a big ass explosion with all those beautiful
And that also
colors.
made me thought about miracles, how the people call miracles the works of God. And the we know that God is all possibilities. We know that God is my spirit and your spirit.
Yeah.
God is the power, or what the Jewish people, not in religion but in mental state, they call spirit an entity. They think it's a man.
They think it's an idea. They basically point to
a man as an idea. Yes.
Yeah. They point to God as an like something that is in the sky somewhere, or something, and a place or a thing.
So they are looking at the same thing that we are, but they are coming with weird denominations about it. But what they call God, what that is just our power to create and expand and attract and imagine.
And that's what miracles are. You bring forth something that nobody has yet seen before, or something
like there is a lot of miracles about healing people, and that really shows how you can heal the physical. You can transform the physical with your spirit, with your belief, with your imagination.
Real shit. And there's always a unique solution for a unique problem. So.
True. And correlating more to this topic, we were exploring the part where you need the dream, you need the fire, right? But now let's jump into a more realistic part. You need the details, you need the organization, because most likely, not most likely, but many times it's just for your spirit to still look at your dream as a dream, and that will correlate with some next topics that we have. All right, but because if you work too much, your dream will not be a dream anymore. It will become a routine,
a reality.
Yeah, and when I say work too much, I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about spiritually, mentally. You tire yourself. You bring too much responsibilities to that dream. Or if I don't do my dream before I'm 25, I don't want it anymore. Or I need to do this before I'm 30, or and things don't happen like that, okay? So you can kill your dream in that way, but you can also kill your dream just by not doing it.
Mhm.
That's what Mr. was saying that as well, right? So there is a way to balance that, okay? And it is by something that we also speak a lot here on a podcast, which is by working smart, okay?
Mhm.
You have to realize that you have to do your dreams, but in a dreamlike way,
Mhm.
you know?
Mhm.
Or maybe I'm expressing this wrong, because it's like you still go through frustrations. Sometimes you don't want to do it just cause, right? And how you go about it, how you go and unblocking those blocks. It's not like, oh, I have to go to work. I have to go to work to pay the bills or whatever, and you go. It cannot be in that same
Yeah,
state, you
yeah,
know.
because you are relying to on the external world to complete um, that internal work that you think is going to get completed if you go to work, or
Yeah.
if I work if I work today until these hours, for example, I will pay the bills, and that's how my dream comes true. But imagine it that's not how your dream comes true. You know, you imagine if you complete the work, and many of us went through that. We complete the work and we still feel unsatisfied because there was a reason why, right? You might have been working on something else mentally while working at that place or that work, right? So you can go about doing that in many various different ways, depending
True.
on how you are spiritually and
Yeah.
what is your
Yeah.
state of being.
Yeah, you have to have that freedom.
Yeah, yeah,
You have to have that space,
yeah.
because it's more spiritual.
And you see how you get the work done way faster, or
Mhm.
you feel like the time
Yeah.
goes faster when you are like imagining your things, when you are, especially like when you are just in the present and you are more in what you are doing at the moment without thinking about the problems or some form of conflict that you may have with a coworker.
Let you soak in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
and
experience.
that's the main difference between a job and your spiritual work.
Yeah.
On the job, it's very hard to like soak in and enjoy and let your spirit bathe in those juices.
Yeah.
But in your own dream, it is completely different. You know, imagine you might work on a factory that makes bread, but your dream is to have a bakery shop. So it's still about making bread. But when you are doing the new breads to sell at your bakery shop or whatever, it's a completely different world, you know?
Yeah, a completely different experience.
Yeah.
I agree.
But you have to bring detail, you have to bring organization. You just can't kill the dream. You just can't suffocate yourself.
Yeah.
You just can't create too many frustrations.
Mhm.
You have to create frustrations in order to push through your dream.
Yeah.
But if you create too much frustrations, if you create too much problems, your dream will not be a dream
Mhm.
anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Because remember not to get lost into too much of the details of the work that you are doing to
True.
achieve those dreams, or to your dream might be just doing that, right? But while you are doing that, remember to stay on. I'm enjoying doing this. Remember to balance that, and with the work that you are doing, maybe selling whatever you are doing, or having some form of business around that may not be your favorite part, for example, but is something that you have to balance and go with on the same or like on the right measurement level, because it's always different for each and every one of us how we go about
True.
our dream.
And that's, I was just thinking about that. That's super important to
Yeah.
do. You still do you bring the details, you bring the organization,
Yeah.
you bring the structure, but in your own way.
Yeah, real shit, because we all have to understand that our dream is unique.
True.
How the same as our spirit.
And if it's not unique, it's not really your dream.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
living somebody else's
True.
dream.
So remember to also that's also how to recognize it. Is it your dream
Or not.
or not? That's a good topic. But
True.
this right here is really you going for your dream in your own way, and knowing, okay, this person works, even if they have like the similar dream. I don't know, like rescue animals of that area, or do some other you might have some other purpose, and that person might be going about rescuing those animals like every day, and they spend their whole weekend there, but you have family, you have other things to do, you have your business to take care of or something like that, so you have to really go about that same maybe looking like same dream, but in your own way, in your own schedule.
Yeah.
And how can you manage your own life accordingly.
True. And that brings us to the second topic of today. Let's go. It's the second topic. Topic change.
It's the second topic. It's the second topic. Yeah.
Second topic of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's correlating to the first topic, and it is learning how to but realizing and being aware of how you use your energy in your day.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that correlates to our dream, to the first topic, or learning how to make your dreams work, right? Or learning how to work with your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And let's just take what Mr. was saying. You might have the same goal physically
Mm-hmm.
that another person, but you might need to work 6 hours per day, or you might imagine it's both you both make music. You might need to do it for 6 hours, and that person might just need to do it for 3 hours, but then on a certain day they spend a whole day doing it and you take a day off, you know. It's just how you manage your energy. Different people have different type of energies, different quantities, and they apply energy in one area and they get exhausted, and you don't.
And how you go about it will also be
True.
different.
How you deal with but we already have that topic, how to get tired, how to feel fulfilled, how to understand how you feel fulfilled after you getting tired, right?
Yeah.
But this is a bit more like general, just for you to be aware that there is, if your dreams are not working out right now, first you have to do that energetical work, that spiritual work, and realize that things don't come true from day to night. Especially on this realm, on this physical realm, it takes some time, right? And that's the major work that you have to do with your dreams. Just keep doing it, all right? Yeah. Then the detailed part comes to the individual part, like we are saying on the first topic as well. Okay, then what makes your dream pump is the uniqueness and individuality of it, right? And that is completely connected with how you use your energy throughout your day. Let's take my example. I stream on Twitch, right? Go check me live on Twitch. Mysteria streams on Twitch. Go check her on Twitch. And I play a lot of Pokemon Unite, and I play a lot of Age of Empires on Twitch as well, right? And somebody else might do a 10-hour stream, right? And I might do a 6-hour stream or whatever, and I might be more successful because I have more energy, or I worked for less time, but I had more energy, or my energy was more focused, or I was winning more games, or I was communicating better with my teammates. Especially Pokemon Unite is very spiritual because you have ways to communicate directly, but many people don't use it. I can't use it for an example because if I use my mic on the Switch, I can't use a mic on the stream. But there is a lot of spiritual communication in there. So if my energy is not being used in the right moment, I will not have such chemistry with my teammates. I'll get tilted, you know. And somebody that is doing a stream for 10 hours, they might not get all that energy available to play well and have an entertaining live stream. Or another example, we might do both 6 hours live streams, but how I use my energy, or whatever I did before in my day, how I did it, I was containing energy, or it was something fulfilling. So then when I come to the stream, I'm charged.
Yeah, real
and
shit.
That's the key point. Know how to use your energy in a way that charges you. And this is super connected to know how to get tired. But the know how to getting tired is more like, okay, you got unfulfilled, you got tired. How is that good? How is that bad? Here is like not not just that. Like I said, it's more general. It's that and something else, which is like you managing. Okay, let me get this tired over here, or I got too tired doing
Yeah.
this. Or for today, I had a plan to do a 6-hour live stream, but then I had other plans as well. And at the 5th hour of my live stream, I was like, I already used a lot of energy. I don't feel super tired, but I already feel satisfied. And because I have these other plans and they are more spiritual, I want to have a more clear and charged space for those spiritual projects.
Yeah.
And that's a great example for this topic.
Real shit. And I think rest or like taking breaks, even if you are going for a long run, taking those breather,
Yeah.
water,
True.
really like just enjoyment.
Yeah. Change the rooms
Yeah.
real quick. Change
Go
environment.
outside.
Yeah.
Like really, that will really recharge and boost up your your confidence in general in achieving and continue working on what you're doing. And I really like to do this, which is like you are like I'm doing something, and okay, I set up like a goal, a realistic. Don't do something crazy, but go on a realistic point where
That's how you make your dreams work as
yeah,
well.
you go like, okay, I can achieve this, but in what time? Maybe, okay, in 30 minutes, 1 hour, let's see. And you work on that, and when I finish this, I'm gonna take a coffee break outside. I'm gonna check out my greenhouse, gonna check out what's going on, do a 360, enjoy the time outside, and come back to whatever I'm doing already more fulfilled because I rewarded myself on that, that little goal that was important to complete.
Managing your energy.
Yeah, and you really have to be realistic with this. With this, you really have to be like, okay, I can achieve this. I know how to achieve this. This is nothing too complicated or loopy loops. It's just do this, and we go on continuing managing our reality step by step, because that's what I also wanted to say on the previous topic. You take one step and your spirit takes another, right? You take one
or
step.
the spirits around you that you are working with.
Yeah,
that's what people call the universe.
Exactly, that's how the universe talks to you.
True.
You give your input onto the universe.
You have to initiate cardinal.
Yeah, and you receive from the outside world whatever reaction there is, and then you manage all of that energy that comes back to you, and how you manage that is how fast you achieve your dream in reality.
True. And knowing how to manage your energy is also not being overreactive. I'll give myself as an example again. When I'm streaming, I might have like some bad matches, I might have some weird people on the comments, I might have some internal bullshit going on, and I might be blaming my teammates on playing Pokemon Unite, or when I'm playing Age of Empires, I might be blaming something that I find broken, like a keep or something. And I'm using energy on an area that it's not working out anything for me. I'm just wasting energy.
And that's how you waste energy.
And
because
then I do a 6 stream hours and I'm super tired. And on the other day where I didn't react so much to that thing, I can do an 8-hour stream and I'm actually refreshed.
Yeah, because you are maintaining and sustaining the energy you have and the output, because you will always give that output if you want to do something in the world, right? But you have to manage that in the right way. So instead of going so much into the frustration of a thing you cannot change, you might still have the frustration, but you go into the things that you can change, and okay, god damn it, I'm in this motherfucking state, let me change this up because I'm feeling like a douchebag or some shit, and I'm dusty as fuck, let me drink some water and come back to it like refreshed, and contain the juices, because that's the water, that's the cup that we all hold, and make sure that your cup is not holy, so you maintain that cup and no other entities, quote unquote, suck that, because that's what you pay attention to. What you pay attention to is the currency that you manage and the output and input that you get.
True. Okay. I think we're ready to advance.
Yeah,
What do you think?
yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let's go for the third topic. It's the third topic. It's the third topic of the day. It's the third topic of the day. Today. Third topic.
Which is?
Learning how to get comfortable faster. And this correlates to the earth energy plus mutability being this Virgo energy in
Infinitely.
Yeah.
Because
General.
earth energy has to do with accumulation, spending a lot of time in the same place, and that leads to comfort, security, safety, stability, counting on, like, I'm enjoying this moment, can I have this thing tomorrow, I'm getting your responsibilities taken care of, and think if you can do it tomorrow, or if things gonna be the same tomorrow, and whatnot. And then for you to be a powerful spirit, especially in a body, especially in desires, we really need to learn how to get real comfortable and faster.
Yeah.
Because life is like a wave with highs and lows, changes, sometimes it's a bit stale, right? And the faster you know how to get comfortable in those swings, the better you can become as a spiritual, basically.
Yeah.
Because you can create the best creations in any given time, in any given space, with any given resources available to you.
Real shit.
And if you don't, and that comes to the mutability part. It's like you as a spirit recognizing that you are not the things that you are in, and that you can be comfortable in no thing. Because many times earth energy and earth based signs, Capricorns, Taurus and Virgos, they have this problem where they get uncomfortable, or they are comfortable right now, but because they are thinking if tomorrow they can have the same thing that they have right now, they are worrying, they are trying to be comfortable on another space, and they're not being comfortable right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because in general they are not comfortable with that change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thinking about the tomorrow part as something negative, and being in that state, for example, can change your whole mood right now without no reason. Like, it might have reason, because you might think that tomorrow you will not get paid, and because something happened on the last week with the manager, and that can change the whole your whole process in enjoying what you have right now. And it's very important, for even if that comes, like, knowing that even if that happens tomorrow, how can you adapt to it tomorrow? But right now you are going through what you're going through right now, so make sure to enjoy the opportunities that you will find to even manage whatever you think tomorrow will bring, or you will go through. So
Mhm.
you are able to even by you being aware of that possibility of tomorrow, of that event happening tomorrow or something, you are still able to pick up all the opportunities for you to go through that situation more smoothly and in a better way.
Yeah.
Because you have the vision, and you have the notion that, okay, if that happens tomorrow, I can manage right now. You know, I will be for the lookout and more aware of the opportunities that I have around me right now that
True.
can help me go through that situation smoothly. So let me be chill right now and see and observe, because you will not see the sea if everything is chaotic and flushing the waters from tomorrow and the waters from yesterday, clashing upon your boat, and you don't know which way to go, because
True.
both are coming from both sides. So make sure that you are enjoying the present, because the present always brings presents.
True.
There's always presents in the present.
And this topic also has to deal with that saying, which is always be ready, so you don't need to get ready,
Yeah.
because you might waste energy, you might use too much energy on that impulse, you might miss opportunities, you might arrive late,
True.
then you need to do a lot of catch up, and if you get comfortable faster, you just don't waste time, you don't
Yeah.
waste energy,
Yeah.
and you can go for your dreams in a more direct, simpler, and lighter way.
Yeah, and this goes to what we were talking on the previous topic, which was holding on to your
Yeah,
energy and
true, true,
maintaining and having that cup, you know.
Yeah, because
good.
if you get comfortable faster, you use less of that energy to create the vehicle on that new space.
Yeah, and that also correlates to, I think it's literally about that one of my videos on the channel, which is literally you cannot get tired, or I don't remember the exact title, but you you cannot get tired when you are, or like you cannot get drained when you are doing something that you love and that you are counting, or like you receive presents from the things that you enjoy doing, you know, the things that you
True.
spiritually
And
are interested
here in Portugal, we have a saying which is quem corre por gosto não cansa, which is who runs because they like it, they never get tired.
Yeah, because that's a different tired. It's not tired, you know, when you get like and your muscles get sore,
Yeah.
it's different, you know. It always depends on the state that you are in when you are doing those activities.
And this topic relates with the Virgo energy because Virgo is mutable earth. And we already explained what earth is accumulation, routine pattern, staying in the same
Stability.
space for a lot of time, stability, safety, security. And then we have mutability, which is like a mutant, which is you had an original thing and it gained or lost, it gained a new characteristic, or it lost an old characteristic, or not even lost, it just, imagine a bird, instead of having 3 toes in his leg, in his paw, now it has 4 toes, or it still has 3 toes but only 2 in the front and 1 at the back.
Yeah.
That's mutability.
Yeah, or like our brain that has the reptilian part, but another part has grown over it.
So it's not even like losing or gaining new parts or old parts, it's just also transforming.
Yeah,
and
indeed.
If your spirit recognizes that, okay, I'm in this space right now, but this will transform, this will change, I will change, my creation will change. And if your spirit knows that, and if your spirit is in control of that process, you're always comfortable. And the uncomfortability that you experience is just excitement. It's just you like, oh, what possibility will it come? But you kind of sure of that it will come in your favor because it's you doing it.
Exactly, because there is no like change without output. There is no
without
change.
Result, without gems. You might just not be able to use those gems.
Real shit. But if you output, you will always receive shit back.
True.
You know, and manage that in the best way possible. Because and adapt to those changes in the best way possible, to the changes that you yourself took action in.
Real shit. Okay. I think we're ready to move on to the fourth topic of today. What do you think? Or do you want to expand a little bit more on this one?
I think it was a good...
It was?
Yeah, I think.
Okay, let's go then.
It's the fourth topic. Oh yeah, it's the fourth topic of today.
Yeah. The fourth topic of today is a very personal, but not like, oh, we have to defend it, but just because we experience it. And it's very also experienced by other people around us, which is homegrown stuff, homegrown fruit, homegrown veggies, they taste better and they are better to you because you guys share the energy.
Mm-hmm.
You give them energy, time, they give you fruits. You guys share the same location, the same space.
Mm-hmm.
You guys share the same rain because rain is like leftovers from wiser spirits that already moved on,
Mm-hmm.
that they got together, condensated, and get heavier. And then, if you are sharing the same rain, you are sharing the same wider and wiser experience, so you guys can expand.
Yeah.
You guys share the same frequency and vibration, the same air,
Mm-hmm.
the same sunlight, the same frequency and vibration of the sun, of the
Yeah.
air, the same thoughts,
The same
feelings.
geomagnetic placement.
Yeah,
You're
the same ley lines, the same key of the earth,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And you and your plants or your trees, you really share a bond, right? And most importantly, you give them structure,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what we humans are here to do. We are guardians
Mm-hmm.
and we are gardeners.
Yeah, and I feel it's like we give reassurance and
Yeah,
stay
because we are more individual.
and
We
it's like-
recognize more that
Yeah.
individuality.
and those spirits in the fruits and veggies and all the plants and everything that consists your environment is those lesser quote unquote
In terms of awareness.
spirits that want to learn with
True.
us, and they are looking towards us as well as the sun. That's why the
That's- yeah.
plants go so high.
I was just thinking
towards
about
the
that.
sun.
They are absorbing.
Mhm.
They are transforming individuality.
Exactly, and so high down onto the earth, because the earth or this
It's
plane
the
is
stability,
also
the security.
exactly the security for it to go upwards and
Yeah, without falling.
yeah,
True.
and when we are gardening,
That's what we give them.
Yeah.
Individuality
mhm,
and sturdiness.
compost or just by you
Take
being
the
there,
other grasses that we
Yeah.
don't want.
yeah, taking those extra roots that
Yeah.
don't need to be there,
Take some extra leaves.
give that water.
Because that's very important, especially with watermelons and strawberries,
Yeah.
which they create many extensions, and sweet potatoes as well. But sweet potatoes is different because you kind of want to grow them a lot, right? But like strawberries, watermelons, they extend, the plants extend and
Mhm.
create more fruits and more plants. And sometimes you need to cut them. You need to cut some of those extensions.
Mhm.
Because the plants, they don't know that. They don't know that they don't
Mm.
have enough energy
To produce fruit.
to produce so many fruits.
Yeah.
They don't know that the more fruits they have, the more energy they
Mhm.
need to use.
The
But you know,
plant itself just wants to
yeah,
grow.
they just grow. They just want to expand. But you know, hey plant,
We have some juicy potential here.
yeah. And if you waste that connects with our topic
Yeah.
of knowing how to use your energy throughout the day.
Yeah, it is.
And you be like to that plant, hey plant, if you use too much of your energy, you'll have a lot of fruits, but it'll be smally and not juicy. So I'ma cut you over here, so you maintain all of your energy in those
Yeah.
fruits.
So it's not just the plant growing so much, but it's the concentration goes more
Yeah.
to the fruit, because that's more of like maintaining the production of as well seeds when
True.
you get from those melons. But yeah, in this, connecting to this topic, the juicy melon, those will be the more juiciest and the more sweetest melons, because you have been there, and you have been in, and for you it's juicy, it's good smelling, because you have managed a good growth and environment for that plant to
True.
produce such good melons, instead of it growing so much that it produced a lot of melons but very small ones, because it has grown a lot and spent its energy
So
on
that's what you give to the plants, individuality and structure.
Mhm.
And they give you fruits. And when you eat those fruits, you basically are consuming a processed form of your individuality plus the plant's individuality.
Mhm.
And you are consuming a form of your structure plus the form of the
Mhm.
plant's structure. And there is this spiritual concept. Whenever you help a spirit grow, that spirit will always, or for a very, very long time, they'll
Spiritually.
always remember you
Yeah.
and see you on a higher light.
Yeah,
Sometimes even
always,
they see you higher than you see yourself.
always giving you that spiritual credit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, if
Spiritual
spiritually,
credit, yeah, real shit,
they
spiritual
will
credit.
be like, shit, if it wasn't for that influence, that
Yeah.
spirit,
I'll
I
never
wouldn't-
learn that.
yeah,
That my power.
you
I'll
have
never
that-
remember my power, yeah.
you have that strong connection.
So if you help the planties grow, when you eat them, by default they will help
Yeah,
you
real shit.
help yourself or
And-
feel better with yourself, because that's what you did to them.
Real
You
shit.
give them structure.
And
You teach them how to grow better.
yeah, real shit.
They will support you, your better grow.
Yeah, and that connects to the plant also producing the fruit from the earth that you walk on and the air
True.
that you breathe in. All of these waters all together
Yeah, so the
in
plant
one
can
fruit.
support you better
Yeah,
because
and
they went through the same spiritual
real
experiences.
shit. And the land itself, you are way more safer on the land itself because the spirits are more grateful to
True,
you. You
true.
know, everything.
They like to work for you.
Yeah, you
or
bring
with you.
that good compost. You bring that good.
Yeah,
good
those spirits
songs,
be very
that
grateful
cool
to you.
ass energy when
Yeah.
you come in. You sing some songs and
And you're like,
they'd be
hi,
like,
plant.
yo, they'd be like, shit,
They'd be like vibing.
Yeah, they'd be like, yo, this is shinier than the sun. Hold
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
let me
real
look more
shit.
at you. And they'd be like vibing, you know. And when you consume that, you consume a part of yourself as well as the land and the plant that has been
True.
on the land.
And then another factor is like, if you eat, like here in Portugal, we get a lot of strawberries from Spain, right? Which is very, very close to you, right? And that is already like a non-match. If you eat a strawberry that came from Spain, you are already misunderstanding each other, basically. Now imagine if you eat a spinach like you live on Berlin, Germany, and you eat the spinach that came from Brazil. Like you guys were experiencing totally different influences,
Yeah.
different stars in the
Yeah.
sky,
Mhm.
different weathers,
Mhm.
different vibes, different thoughts,
Yeah.
different feelings around you.
But-
So when you eat it, okay, it will take more time and more energy
Mhm.
for your spirit and the spirits in your body to get along with the spirits in that
Real shit.
plant's body.
It-
So they will fight a little bit first.
Yeah.
It will be a bit of gang
Yeah,
war first.
Yeah. And that's how you like learn with, because when you like to eat exotic fruit that is not
Yeah.
never like around
Just
you.
real quick, this happens a lot with people from the United States.
Mhm.
They go on vacations to Mexico, and many of them get sick
Poisoned. Mhm.
because of the water.
Yeah, it's
Just-
different.
Just the water is
Yeah.
so different that
Yeah.
you get sick.
When you travel, you know how different the waters
Yeah.
are. Like when I traveled, it's such different types of like flavor and texture that it's sometimes I couldn't even drink it because
Yeah.
it was so soft or something like that. But there was this thing that I wanted to say, which is you can learn from the fruits and all these different things that you consume outside of the range of your house, of your perimeter, of the places that you go to and are more naturally aligned with and more accustomed to. You can learn, but and that's how the learning process also occurs. You have to because let's compare here the fruit that you get, for example, from another space, another place, like exotic fruit, Hawaii, something like that, like interesting grapes that come from there. And you already know, because you are like, ooh, this is from Hawaii or some shit, and you already know that they are foreigners. Just by default, okay, we are bringing some foreigners into our house.
True.
And your spaceship is already like kind of prepared, but might not be like totally aware of, is it really like, how are we going to react? They just know, okay, it's gonna happen, but how are we going to react? And that's how you when you consume it, you react in your own way. And when you
True.
and it all depends on, are you prepared, or are you aware enough?
And that is making me realize the positive side of eating foreigner things, which is when you eat a foreigner, a plant that was growing very far away, you guys might fight, or you guys might complement each other.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I can grow spinach in my backyard. So why would I go and eat spinach from Spain or from Brazil? Another thing is, goiaba, it's a fruit that only exists in Brazil. And I can't grow it here. Or if I grow it here, it will be very different. So me eating that goiaba, I need to eat that goiaba. Not because of medically speaking, just because it's different. Just because it will help me experience something different. You see the difference? It's like, if I can grow rice, but rice is also different because it's very, it has a very strong root origin. But it's also very adaptable. But if I can have potatoes on my backyard, why should I eat a potato that came from, I don't know, Germany? But there is a certain type of fruits that only exist in Africa that I can't grow home. So eating that is beneficial for my spirit.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, it might hurt your body. You might hate that shit. It might make you have those bad thoughts that you need to fight with. But just that different experience will be beneficial for you. Now, when it's something, like I said, that you already are used to eating, it's better, it's 1 million times better to be homegrown.
Yeah.
You know? But if something very exotic, because Mr. said that's what ringed my bell, something very exotic, because it's something that you never experienced and you can't experience from nowhere else, it's actually beneficial.
Real shit, because when you think about it, we all eat like potato chips and like
but that's factory shit.
Yeah,
that's different.
But
actually the main point that we should be focusing here, not things that come from far away, things that come from factories.
And like how you say it, like extra industrialized greenhouses, when you have like a lot of fruits that only grow at one season, for example, growing all year, right? And you get all of those fruits massively being produced, and you produced, and the flavors are very washed up. You cannot smell as much as you smell a homegrown fruit or somewhere from your local community, you know, or some shit. And you can get a better taste and the real essence of a fruit when you get it from from the right season. That is the first one, because many times when the fruits are out of season or out of the moon cycle times, the things are not so juicy as they should be.
Their seeds might not work.
Yeah, especially like juicy fruits that get on like new moons. They might get too dry without not much flavor or something like that, and that's how like in full moons there is way more juice accumulated on the tops.
Or after the full moon,
on the peak
you have some good juices.
Yeah, you get the juices flowing more to the top of the plant.
Because the full moon is the spiritual accumulation, and in some plants it takes longer to translate into physical accumulation.
Yeah.
But you're right, it accumulates more on the top with the full moon.
Yeah, and
in the new moon it goes more underground.
More to the roots. That's why carrots are better on the new moon, for example, or on earth moons. And the factories or like more industrialized greenhouses and like produces are more washed up, right? And usually don't have that much flavor because there was not much essence included there.
They're more empty. They can say apple is good for you, but that apple will not actually fulfill or repair your shit because it's out of cycle, it's out of season, it's out of sync with you.
Because that's how...
You just shit that shit.
Yeah, real shit.
Straight. Gets in one end, out of the other, and you don't absorb, you don't get fulfilled.
Real shit. Because that's what fruits are. Fruits really are the accumulation and the manifestation of the... the little space where a spirit wanted to grow as that little flower, right? And there was like the sex between the bees and shit, and then it starts to grow the fruit from the plant. After that that sex happened, and the fruit starts to grow, and it becomes something that has so many seeds as well as the juice and fruit to give to all the animals and all the people that were taking care of that area, you know.
True. And I think the main point is that gratitude.
Yeah,
That
real
even
shit.
the spirits of the plant, they might not be aware, but they're vibing on
Yeah,
that
they be
frequency.
They be vibing.
And they be more juicy, they be more
Mhm.
tasty, they grow faster.
Yeah.
You might not have a big ass pepper bell because your ground might have different characteristics, but every fiber of that pepper bell, they were thinking about you,
Yeah.
or it's charged just for you.
Mm-hmm. Real
You know.
shit. It was vibing
Ooh,
on
it's
your
charged.
shit.
And that pepper bell will fulfill you for 3 days, and nobody can tell you you're wrong
Real
because
shit.
you feel you can't eat anymore.
Yeah, and maybe someone from Spain comes to your house, try that
And they say
bell
it's
pepper.
shit, and
Yeah.
they get all poisoned and full of
Yeah.
diarrhea.
because it's not their shit. It's not their shit, you know. Or they might be like, shit, I want to live here.
Yeah,
Like,
it
this
is
such
so
a
good, so juice.
Yeah, that's how you learn
Because
with
they vibe, they sing.
with foreign or different
Shinko no
things.
shoka.
Real shit.
Infinitely.
So, do you think this was a good wrap up for this topic, or we
Yes.
can?
Yeah, just
Finish
check my Patreon, EsotericCloudSurfer. Me and Miss Taria, we do have homegrown stuff,
Oh yes.
and we post on Patreon. We building stuff, we taking care of the planties, and you can support us on Patreon so we can buy some more seeds, some more tools, and just for your gratitude to flow into the planties as well,
Mhm.
just to create some excitement around it as well.
Yeah.
Support us, support yourself,
Real shit.
and yeah, it's the finish for today.
Mm-hmm. Stay unique, individual.
Thank you for listening. I hope we improved your afternoon, your travel, your driving, maybe you're on the train, bored AF, and I hope our conversation help your spirit travel into a lighter, more exciting space.
Indeed. I wish you enjoy your day.
Night, dawn, or dusk. Check the links in the description down below. Check my content and check beautiful Darius' content as well. Shout out to my SoulGroup, to everybody out there changing the world right now by showing others that the best way is to be yourself.
Real shit.
And we see you next time.
Thank you so much.
EsotericCloudSurfer and
Daria.
surfing out. See you soon.
Bye.